Alright everybody, what's going on? It's Curtis back again, also known as the Invested Millennial, and we're going to have an awesome video for you guys prepared today. And really, it's as simple as this. We trade the foreign exchange market, and really our goal is to make money through leveraging our money. So we want to make it as quick and efficient as possible. So what this is a 20 pip and dip strategy. Okay, so it's really simple. To a novice trader, this is kind of a confusing chart to look at, but I'm going to show you just how powerful this strategy is. Anybody can do this. All right, all you need is a 20 pip and dip strategy or indicator that we're going to talk about later in the video. And I'm just going to show you guys just how easy it is and how I use this strategy every day to make money from the markets. So without further ado, let's get right into this video and show you how to do it. Okay, so here we are on the 4-hour chart, 4-hour time frame on the New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. We're going to scroll up a little bit to this area of the chart. And to a novice trader, this is very, very confusing. But to a more experienced trader, you can kind of see price has, price has come. Let's do something different. Whoops. Price has come up to this area, kind of come back down to this area, came back up to here, came back down to here, back up, down, tried to go up, came back down, went back up a last time, came back down a last time, and then broke through all these previous highs, but came back down. And now we finally broke through again, and now we're just kind of sitting in this range. So I hope you can see that. Now it helps if I draw this line here. Okay, in fact I'd even raise it to right here. But as you can see, we come up, we reject this area, come down, and let's even put one down here because there's so many wicks and bodies down there. We reject this area. So ceiling, floor. Okay, ceiling and floor. Support, resistance. Okay, very common trading terms. But that's just how simple this is. So we're stuck in this consolidation zone on the 4-hour time frame, and you want to start off with the 4-hour time frame. This is just to give you more of a confirmation of what exactly is happening in the market, instead of just like using the smaller time frames like the hourly and the 30 and the 15-minute. This is going to help you be a lot more accurate in your strategy. So I'll explain this even more. We've come up, we've made our support or resistance here. We've come down and formed a support. Again, came up, hit our support or our resistance, came back down and held support, and vice versa. Or you know what I mean. It just keeps happening. Support, resistance, back down to support. Then we break our resistance and we form a small support right here, and it looks like it wants to go up, but something says nope, brings it back down all the way to our first support, and now here we are kind of just stringing along at the resistance again. So now we know that these are common zones. So I'm going to delete these. I hardly use my horizontal lines, and I'm going to get this box here, and I'm going to just mark these zones out because I know that they're key zones and price is rejecting them. Okay, so it's as simple as that. Now I'm done with the 4-hour time frame. Drop down to the 1-hour time frame, and we're going to turn on our indicator, the 20 pip and dip indicator. All right, so now what's with these zones, these yellow boxes? You do not want to take a trade if we haven't entered these boxes. If you, let's say right here, if you have a sell signal here, don't enter it. Why? Because there's so much more possibility that it decides to, maybe just come down a little bit over here and go right back up, and it'll take you out of your trade. And nobody wants that. Okay, so you always make sure it comes into your zone before you enter a sell or a buy, whatever the case may be. So we'll head over here on the hourly time frame, and as you can see, we have a sell order right here. It literally says sell and buy down here. So you're going to get your vertical line tool, and we're going to go over the candle that says sell, and we're going to drop a vertical line. Oh, didn't mean that one. Okay, so from there, you drop down to the 5-minute. Super simple strategy, you guys. So on the hourly time frame, you can see that we're above this 50 moving average, this line. So it's a buyer's market. Okay, that's what that means, but that's on a higher time frame. and we're just going to look to scalp this. So we're going to drop down to the 5-minute time frame, and we're going to go and find that vertical line. And remember, those rules apply to everything, okay? So as long as we're in our zone, we're really only looking to sell when we're below that 50 moving average. Okay, so just because it says sell, let's close that. Just because it says sell right here, we're not selling. Why? It doesn't mean there's no confirmation. We're still above this 50 moving average, which means it's still technically a buyer's market. All right, so this is where the strategy gets good. It tells us to buy, ignoring it. Why? Because we're at a resistance level where it's likely to reject and sell off and go back down to our support. But as you can see, we are starting to make lows here. We finally break below our 50 MA, break back above it, but here we break below with a sell signal. So on the very next candle after that, we place a sell. And this is the 20 pip and dip strategy. So always your take profit and your stop loss to 1-to-1, always 200 take profit, 20 take profit, 20 pip stop loss. And as you can see, this trade was a win. A win. Okay, so let's see how long this trade took us. We went down about 13 pips before we came into drawdown for about 6 pips, but ultimately we were in this trade for 4 hours. 4 hours and 15 minutes before our take profit one was hit. Okay, so let's do that again. We're going to get rid of this vertical line tool just to clear the chart. And we'll do a buy this time. We'll try a buy. It's pretty simple strategy. So as you can see, we've come down. We're back in our zone. We touched our zone here, and oh look, the next candle says to buy. So you mark it up because we're back on the hourly time frame. You mark it up, and you're only placing trades on the 5-minute time frame. You use higher time frames to mark up your charts. You're only placing your trades on the 5-minute. We go find our vertical line tool. Wherever we placed it, way back here. There it is. Okay, and again, we have to meet our rules. And what are they again? You have to wait. You have to wait to touch that zone, break out, and then you want to break above this blue line, your 50 moving average. Now, where do we break above it? Technically, we do break above it, just barely right here. I'm patient enough. I would wait. I can wait, you know? Okay, so I'd wait. This is all just nonsense here. Not paying any attention to this. Now you're saying, Curtis, it broke above right here. But there's no buy signal, so it's invalid. This is not a valid setup for me. Now you can see that over here we have a buy. And oh boy, we left our zone. We're above our 50 moving average. And it's telling us to place a buy. So, on the very next candle, on the open, you place a buy, and we set our parameters. 20 pip stop loss, 20 pip take profit. Now let's get rid of this so you can see just how crazy the strategy is and how much cleaner it is. So we were in drawdown of about 5 pips, 15 minutes into this trade, and within 2 hours you're at your 20 pip take profit, and you're done. You're done for the day. 20 pips is all you need. That's it. So are you guys seeing this? And look at how many times you could implement this strategy. Okay, let's go back to the 4-hour time frame just to make things simple. Look at that. One there. You wouldn't trade this or this because you're getting your base. But one here. You can find multiple entries in there. One here, multiple entries in there. Multiple entries in here. An entry here. You would wait there would be one in here, but you would wait. You gotta be patient. Multiple entries in there. And now we're waiting to see what's going to happen here, but you can almost guarantee you're going to get your 20 pips before it comes back down. And this trade either decides to this trade is either going to decide to come down, break up, retest, and go. Or we're going to come back down, bounce off here, break that support, come back up, and ultimately fall. And that's how easy this strategy is, guys. And that's only on one pair. You could do this on every pair. It applies to every pair. You just want to make sure it's 20 to 20. 20 pip stop, 20 pip take profit. You can do this multiple times a day. I just recommend you get your 20 pips and you're done for the day. Over trading, it makes things difficult. You're going to lose money. You're going to blow accounts, and you're going to blame me. And the reality is, it's all up to you. It's your account, your responsibility. Now, again, I mentioned the strategy is only really valid with this 20 pip and dip indicator, and it is, and it's exclusive to members of my organization. So if you really are interested in the strategy, DM me on Instagram, leave a comment down below, email me, Facebook me, whatever you got to do. Get a hold of me and let's get to work. We'll get you plugged into this strategy. We'll get you making money the next day because it is that simple. A 2-year-old could do this. I have, I have 60-year-olds in my organization implementing this strategy, making money every day from the Forex market. Okay, so it's that simple. I'm telling you guys, you have to get plugged into this system. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. That's going to wrap things up. The 20 pip and dip strategy. You need to get it. You need to get involved, and let's work. All right, peace out, guys.